Just leave. I don't do this. I don't. 1, 2, 3. Let's count.
Waiting for some more people to get on. Hey, Caitlin. Well, hey, Malika. Hey, Bob. I'm well. How are you today? Hey, Rita. How's everyone doing? Hi, from North Carolina. Oh, thank you. I have braids in. They're called knotless braids. They took about 10 hours to do. Oh, thank you, Rita. I'm good, Latrice. How are you? Hey, Diane. How's everyone doing today? Good? Hey, Denise. I'm good. How are you? Hey, Yolanda. Thank you. I hope you have a blessed day too. Bob, yeah, let's answer those questions today. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Are you someone who gets certain Social Security benefits, Bob? All right. Let's get it started. So welcome back. If you're new here and you haven't already, my name is Belle. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel below. I do lives as often as I can. Not too much glue. That's enough. I do lives as often as I can, preferably on Wednesdays, but today this is an impromptu one that, I need to talk to the people and answer some of you guys' questions. Okay, you get SSI, that's cool. Okay, so I'm good. Just here trying to lose some weight, COVID really gave me the COVID-15 and stuff, and try to stay sane with these 2 young kids we have at home. So we're just doing the best we can over here. It's not easy. Okay, Diane, I hear you. Okay, so Trump wants more stimulus, guys. You guys probably have been seeing the hot mess that's been taking place online and on YouTube and everywhere. So it's been a bit messy, right? It's been messy. So first, he tweeted a couple days ago, get the good people some stimulus checks, come together, have a bipartisan, agreement, get some stuff out to the people. And then the next day he went on and said, I told Stephen Mnuchin that I do not want him negotiating with Nancy Pelosi anymore, and said he is deading the stimulus negotiations until after he wins his presidency the second time, and then he'll talk about stimulus checks and stuff like that. So yeah, so that happened. Sorry guys, I just saw some breaking news and on CNN. Sorry, distracted me a little bit. So he said that to Pelosi and told us that's what he wants to do. Because of that, the stock market and the economy, that part came crashing down. The Dow Jones was down by 400 points because of that. So he saw the reaction that no stimulus talk had on the market. So he redrew that and took it back. So now he's stating that he wants a piecemeal to be put out. So he wants, instead of a huge bill of, let's say, the $2.2 trillion that the House of Democrats want to pass, he would like to have a piecemeal be passed instead for the bill for the $1,200 for the people and stuff. So it's looking like after the election, if we're lucky, to get a second round of stimulus checks, guys. Exactly what I said. I think around summertime, I said that's what it would be, because both parties are playing politics at this point. So Nancy doesn't want to put Donald Trump's name's on the checks. Donald Trump wants his name on the checks, and he wants to give you a stimulus check after the election. So he wants you essentially to vote for him in order to get a stimulus check, which is incredible. Incredible. So so that's that. So let's answer some questions real quick. Okay, Denise, that's good. Working part-time is necessary sometime. What's taking long for the stimulus checks to get out? They need to get it out. People are suffering from hunger, rent, medical, and things we're having going on. I completely agree with you, Rita. I do not know why Congress, the House, and the Senate are playing politics with actual people's lives. And the reason for it, if I'm completely honest, is because they're millionaires. They're wealthy. They don't have these kind of issues. They're not worried about how their rent's going to get paid or if they can put gas in their car. They're not picking between buying groceries or, buying diapers. They're not worried about stuff like that. So for them, it's easy for them to say, oh, after the election or after this time, and essentially play games with us because they don't have the same concerns. So wherever you stay at, guys, I always urge this 100% is please reach out to your councilmen and women, write to them, email them, call them, tweet them, go on their YouTube pages if they have it, wherever they are. Please let them know that they need to do something immediately, whether it's extra money on your food stamp card or just getting this stimulus check passed. Please urge them continuously. They work for you and not the other way around. I feel like at times that they think they work for themselves because they do what's best for them. That's how they, operate. So please, please, please give them a call. Okay. Voting for Biden. I hear you, Denise. He's blackmailing people for their vote. Yes, Rachel, he is. And it's insane that in 2020, who would have thought that we are literally living through what seems to be like a reality TV election. The president is on there calling people different names and just lying to the public continuously. The vice president is doing the same. No one is telling the truth. Now they're blackmailing us into voting for $1,200. Guys, if you're on here right now and you're hearing me speak, please do not vote for someone to stay for 4 years just for $1,200. It is not worth it. Trust me. Because the same person, just so you guys are aware, he is trying to nominate someone into the Supreme Court justice who will get rid of the Affordable Care Act. This particular person wants to dismantle the Affordable Care Act and wants to make way of Medicaid and Medicare. And I know a lot of you guys depend on Medicaid and Medicare and the Affordable Care Act to get your insurance needs. So please be very careful as into who you vote for this year because it is a make it or break it type of a year for us. And we don't want to just have someone in for 4 years or even nominate someone who sits there for life and then keep screwing us in the butt because we're just regular civilians and stuff. So please, 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 guys, be very careful as into who you vote this year. Find out what both parties bring and how they best serve you as a American. So yes. Okay, let's see. All right. They don't care what they care about the people doing like each other. They don't really care. They're just playing within. They're playing. Yeah, I agree with you. They're just playing with us. Nice, Deborah. Okay. He can pack his bags. I'm with that because I've never seen such foolery in the White House. It's absolutely all throughout the world right now. People are laughing at us. We're looking crazy. So I'm done looking crazy. So he needs to go. Him and his whole crew, his daughter, his son-in-law, his son. He got his whole family up in the White House. People who have no politics, no politic education, running a country. They all need to go. I'm so done with them. So done with them. All right. Yeah, John, I agree with that. Freeze their money and see what they will do. Then they just don't care about the American people, or it will be done. This isn't anti-Trump genre at all. This is pure facts. So, John, just go look for things and see exactly what I'm saying is pure facts. This man is a hot mess. Period. Like, period. There's no negotiating that. There's no going around that. Hot mess. If you support Trump, that is good for you, but the man is a hot mess. We don't know if he has COVID. We don't know if what's going on. We don't know how the White House is looking like. How are we supposed to be in a democratic state and no one knows what's going on? So please, this is not an anti-Trump type thing. Like, this is exactly what it is. Hot mess. So if he wants to not look like a hot mess, he can start by telling the truth. Start with his taxes. Let's start with that. Just basic stuff. I pay more taxes than the president of the United States, and he's supposedly a billionaire. So this isn't propaganda against Trump. This is the truth. And I know his base do not like to hear the truth, but it is what it is. Period. Exactly. We don't even know. He refuses to get tested. So no one knows the last time the man was negative. But I'm not here to just talk about Trump. What I am here to talk about is, when can we expect a second stimulus check? And some of the things that you can do right now to support yourself while you're going through this, transitioning phase, because we're in a really tough spot, as the whole country is. So a couple of days ago, my partner did write an article about what you can do during the time you wait for a second stimulus check. Don't have the notes on me, but I do know some things that you can do in the meantime. There are plenty. If you're someone who can work, there are places that are looking for remote workers, especially customer service based type call center places. So if you're someone who have access to a phone, like a landline, not a cell phone, you can look up, sorry. I saw it, Bridget. Every country is laughing. You can look up customer based jobs where you can, be on the phone all day helping people, whether it's with their medications or just finding a sitter for their dogs. So I will link that in the description below if you're looking for work that way. And other jobs that are hiring is like the Walmart's always hiring. It's especially hiring right now. So because a lot of people are ordering their groceries online and having people shop for them, so they don't have to be out there and exposing themselves to whatever it is we have going on. So if you're someone who feel healthy enough that you can go out and work, they're looking for shoppers for people. So you can check that out. And they usually start them off pretty decently, between $15 and $18 per hour. So that's not terrible part-time money to do. So that's one of the things you could do. And another thing you could do is look into what you can get rid of on your monthly bills, whether it's like cable. I know we're spending a lot of time at home, so the cable thing is a little touchy for me. But so maybe you can look into like a YouTube TV, because that's less expensive than cable, or Hulu or Amazon Prime or Netflix. All of those streaming services are less than cable. So maybe you can check out a couple of those and get rid of cable so you can still have some form of entertainment, and some form of getting information and stuff like that. So you can do that. Another thing you could do is, if you have credit cards, you can call your credit card companies and ask for an extension of payment, or ask for just like kind of like a forbearance period where you don't have to pay your credit card. They've been very lenient in the last few months because of the situations a lot of people have found themselves in. So you can try to do those few things in the meantime, as we wait to see what the Congress, House, and the Senate decide to do for the American people. Let's answer some questions. I'm on SSI, Medicare. Also, when do we expect help? I'm done with this president. He lied to us so many times. Well, at this point, good sir, I don't want to butcher your name. we are on pause. We're on a waiting game, I guess. Everyone says they want stimulus checks for the people. Everyone says they want that additional well, not everyone. Mostly everyone says they want the additional $600 unemployment benefits for the American people, but they're having a hard time on the $2.2 trillion budget. They're having a hard time on settling on the budget. So President Trump wants to pass the bill as separate piecemeals. But Nancy doesn't want to do that because she feels as though the chances of the other things getting passed is very slim if they start passing things as piecemeals. So right now they're at a crossroad, and I hope that they have some bipartisan support and agreement soon because it's getting out of hand. Thank you, Nancy. God bless you too. All right. I do not think we'll be getting a check this month, Bob. It's looking like probably after election. Well, if he loses the election, I think Biden should be open to passing one, because the Senate will be Democratic control at that point. So it most likely will take place. And not only that it will take place, it would be more than just $1,200 per person because Nancy's trying to get even more money. They are going on another vacation, Bridget. I think the Senate is actually on recess until October 19th, if I'm not mistaken. I think they are. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you also, and have a blessed day. So yeah, I just wanted to come up here, guys, and just give you guys a little bit of information. There is a lot going on, but at the same time, not enough going on for the American people. Just a lot of foolery, like just a lot of hot messes. So I'm hoping that they get their stuff together and start to put us in their forefront of their minds and not just themselves. So guys, like I mentioned earlier, please, wherever you stay at in the United States, please be sure to reach out to your local representative and let them know that you need help. And if they don't do what you want them to do, get together with a group of your friends and start petitioning to vote them out. Exactly what you said, Bridget, vote them out. So, because what's the point of having a senator if they're useless and they're not meeting your needs? You know what I'm saying? So please keep that in mind, guys. Make sure to go out and vote. Or if you haven't already, you can already do early voting. It's open right now to pretty much all of the states, I believe. So make sure go out and vote because it matters and you matter. So yeah, just do the best you can this year, guys, and let's see how this goes because we have less than 30 days to go. And I saw this morning breaking news that if he doesn't want to do a virtual debate in the next, what is it, October 22nd or no, this upcoming Thursday, right? Yeah, this upcoming Thursday, he has a debate, but they want it to be virtual. He doesn't want to. Like I said earlier, it's just a lot of foolery going on. Just a lot of foolery. And I hope they start caring for the people. Yes, Bridget. Yeah, next week, Thursday, the 15th. And they really need to start paying attention to the American people. Like it's getting out of hand. So, like I said, vote, vote, and vote. Vote, vote, and vote. This is probably one of the most important vote you can cast, guys. Please go out and vote for your senators, your local councilmen, your primaries, all of it, because we're living in a time that they need to remember us. You know what I'm saying? The majority rules, not the minority. It's getting out of hand. So something needs to go. Please, 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 guys, make sure you go out and vote. Vote early, vote now, start casting them now, vote them in the mail, vote them in person, do whatever you can. If you're someone who's ill and, a little bit more receptive to the situations we got going on right now, please cast your ballot via the mail. Get it done. Please, guys. Please, please, please. I'm begging. Sorry to hear that, Samantha. I would suggest to you, wherever you are, like, for example, if you were in New Jersey, right? Go onto Google, right? When we're obviously done listening to me, go onto Google and type COVID-19 relief in Orange, New Jersey. COVID-19 relief in Orange County, California. Wherever you are, Google that, right? And see what kind of results pop up in your area, because they may have help for you and your children, Samantha. Because under the CARES Act, there's been a lot of relief and money put aside for food, for rent, for people who are in need. So please Google that and see what kind of help that you can get. Some of those monies were kind of like passed down through different places like churches and like local communities places. Okay, so Google that and see what you can find and let us know next time. Like, I should be back on soon, so come back and comment if you were able to get any help and relief for yourself. Okay. John, I don't know at this point, but one thing's for sure, I will say to rebuttal what you just state. The Senate Republicans did not have a second stimulus check for the people. Okay, let's start with that. All of the stuff, all the relief that they had was for the airlines, for PPP loans, and for what is it, COVID suing stuff. Like, so if people start suing businesses because they caught COVID there, that's the protection they had. They did not have unemployment benefits for the American people. They did not have a second stimulus check for the people. So I'm okay with Nancy holding it up because it never was for me to begin with. Okay. So you contacted the mayor. Okay, continue to do so, Samantha. Continue to do so, and please, like, write them, email them, do the best you can, because it's just a really tough time that we're living in. And I know that there's money put aside for people in your situation. Oh, okay, Denise. So wherever you stay at, okay, so let's say, for example, you stay in Connecticut. Go on Google, just type COVID-19 relief in Stamford, Connecticut. And information will come down to see what, in your area, what kind of resources they have available for people who need rent assistance, food assistance, and the like. And I know they've been putting extra money on people's EBT cards, about $25 to $50 a month, because there's funds for that. So that, yeah. So please go onto Google, type COVID-19 relief and blank, blank, blank. Okay. Good. Yeah, Samantha, just do the best you can. So continue calling the mayor, your local council person, make friends with whoever you need to make friends with, and just do the best you can in these really interesting times we're living in. All right, John, I'm with you on that. I think a smaller government, well, I guess that's what the local councilmen and mayors and governors and municipalities are about. So they try to do it. Okay. I did not know that, Bridget. Thank you for sharing. So Bridget just said, if you get food stamps and you have the app on your phone, it will tell you also if you get additional funds and stuff. So, okay, guys, so that's all I have for you guys today. My toddler wants me to go play with glue, so I'm gonna go play some glue. But if you have any additional questions that I didn't get a chance to answer in this live, I will be back because I'm on here often. Please always just go back to any old videos I may have and just leave your question there, and I'll be more than happy to answer them as best as I can. So, John, listen, hey, to answer your question about that, John, I'm actually into like software and technical stuff. You do know they can program it that way. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you a little bit about Google and how Google works. There's this thing called SEO, search engine optimization. This is to answer John's question, okay? So with search engine optimization, right? Let's say I have website A. Website A is over here, right, John? And website B is over here. Website A has 50 points and website B has 80 points. So website B with 80 points ranks better. It has like more juices. So let's say website B is about nonsense. Website B can literally rank on the first page of Google all about nonsense and plug itself to other people's stuff and show that this is what this person's about. So please do yourself a favor. Do not believe everything you see on the internet, okay? Because they have a very good way of misconstruing information. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. Okay. Monsieur Woj, I don't know how it would say WOJ. Okay. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you caught this. Go on to Google, right? And type in COVID-19 relief in blank, blank, blank. Wherever you stay, relief information will come up, and see which one you can click on or which one will help you or which one has numbers and which ones had funds. Keep calling until someone gets in contact with you. What I would suggest you do also is contact your governor of the state that you live in. Send them an email and say, hey, listen, I need help with rent, food, and other things. And continue doing that until someone gets in contact with you, okay? All right. So once again, my lovely people, if anyone has any additional questions, be sure to let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna get off first. Let me see. Thank you, Denise. It was nice talking to you today also. Any more questions, guys? While I'm here, might as well take it to 30. Half an hour. So we're gonna be doing some glue stuff together soon if she didn't use it all. Yes, John, the people come first. Tell Trump that. Tell your president that, John, because he forgets that quite often. Any more question, my lovely people? Hey, Marsha, I know your name. You're here often. I'm hoping that we get this money at least after election, because I don't think it's going to happen in the next 30 days or so. All right. All right. Any more questions, guys? Anybody else got anything to let me know? Share anything I can help while I'm on here? My t-shirt's too big. All right. Well, if no one else has any more questions for me, I will be heading out. Until next time, like I always say, please wash your hands. Stay clean as possible. The hands are the most important. Well, thank you, Marsha. You like it? Do you like it? Okay, John. John is cracking me up. John, you're right. Trust no one. It's a bit messy. I know. All right, so we're gonna be doing some glue We're going to be doing some glue. So I'll see you guys later. Until next time, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I like it too. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, new videos as often as I can. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.